All right, we're working on an E-Tech. Customer has been one of my longest customers, probably 30 years I've been doing business with him. And he still comes back, so that must be something good. He bought a brand new motor, I think 10 years ago. The trim stopped working this year, and he goes, "Can you help me out? Can you diagnose it and fix it?" It's probably the trim motor. I agreed, but there's a few other things can be. It is a 2-lead trim motor. Most trim motors are 2-lead. If it's 2-lead, that means to get up, you put power to blue and you ground to green. To get down, you go green to positive and blue to negative. You reverse the polarity. And what does that is this part right here. That's a relay pack. Other motors, it's just 2 individual relays that you can buy in an automotive store. Unfortunately, this one is you have to buy from Johnson and Evinrude. So, it could be this relay pack and why it's not working. It could be the switch, something in the harness. So what we do is we rig 12 volts by taking the harness off that goes to the motor, and we know it's going to the motor because the gauge of the wire is so much heavier than the other ones. Plus we kind of mapped it down. You can see it goes to the motor here. And then we take 12 volts of our trusty booster pack, and if it goes, we know there's probably a relay or a switch or a harness. So this is hot right now, handy booster pack. And if you get sparks or nothing, that's it. And what we're going to do is we're going to leave this on here. Somebody can hold it for me. And then we're going to try tapping on the motor. And I'm going to stress this. This is not a repair, but sometimes it gets you out of a jam if you're out there. You get 12 volts going to it, and there it goes. And it started to work. Again, that is not a repair. So there's 2 things it could be. The brushes could have been dirty, and I could have reset them. There's also an override, because if this trim gets wet or something, one of the switches gets wet, especially this one on the motor, it'll keep trying to trim up. It'll actually melt the wires and set this motor on fire. And it's happened. I have no customers it's happened to. So the trim motor needs replacing, so we can quote that out. It's a Showa unit. It's 4 bolts. We're going to make another video on how not to break the bolts. All right?